Think you're too slow to speak English?
Think again.
In today's episode of the Talk Smart English podcast, you'll discover simple conversation tricks.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Talk Smart English podcast, the place where learning English feels easy, practical, and enjoyable. I'm your host, Leba, and as always, I'm joined by my amazing co-host, Jack. Today, we're talking about something that almost every English learner struggles with at some point. Have you ever been in a conversation where you knew the answer in your mind, but by the time you finished thinking about the words, the conversation had already moved on? You wanted to speak confidently, but instead, you stayed silent because your brain was searching for the perfect sentence. If that sounds familiar, then today's episode is exactly what you need, because we're going to show you how to think faster, respond faster, and speak English with much more confidence.
Hi, everyone. I'm really excited about today's topic because I know this is one of the biggest challenges English learners face around the world. The interesting thing is that most people don't actually have a vocabulary problem or a grammar problem. They have a thinking problem. Their brain is busy translating every single word from their native language into English, checking grammar, worrying about pronunciation, and wondering if they might make a mistake, all at the same time. When your brain is trying to do all of those jobs together, it's completely normal to freeze during conversations. The good news is that speaking quickly is not a talent that only a few lucky people have. It's a skill, and like every other skill, it can be trained with the right techniques and enough practice.
Exactly, Jack. And that's the message we want everyone listening to remember today. You do not have to speak perfect English to become a confident English speaker. In fact, many fluent speakers make small mistakes every day, but they keep talking because communication is much more important than perfection. Imagine how different your life could be if you could answer questions naturally, join conversations without fear, express your ideas without long pauses, and speak English without constantly translating in your head. That level of confidence is possible. And today we're going to share simple conversation tricks that can help you get there much faster than you think.
So stay with us until the very end because today's episode is full of practical tips, easy exercises, real-life conversation examples, and daily habits that you can start using immediately. By the end of this podcast, you'll understand why your brain slows down when speaking English, and more importantly, how to train it to think fast and speak fast. Whether you're a beginner or someone who has been learning English for years, today's strategies can make a real difference in the way you communicate.
So take a deep breath, relax, and get ready to transform the way you speak English. Let's begin today's exciting episode. Think fast, speak fast. English conversation tricks.
Leba, before we start sharing all the conversation tricks, I think it's important to answer one question that almost every English learner asks themselves. Why do I freeze when I speak English? It's such a frustrating experience because you might understand a movie, enjoy an English podcast, read articles, or even know hundreds of vocabulary words. But the moment someone asks you a simple question like, how was your day? Your mind suddenly goes blank. You know the answer, but the words don't come out. Many people think this means they're not good at English, but that's not true at all. In most cases, the problem isn't your English level, it's the way your brain has been trained to process the language.
That's such an important point, Jack. One of the biggest reasons people freeze is because they try to translate everything from their native language into English before they speak. Imagine your brain working like a computer with too many programs open at the same time. First, it creates the sentence in your native language. Then, it searches for English vocabulary. After that, it checks grammar, thinks about pronunciation, worries about making mistakes, and finally decides whether the sentence sounds good enough to say. By the time your brain finishes all those steps, the conversation has already moved on. That's why you feel slow, even though you actually know the language much better than you think.
Another common reason is the pressure to sound perfect. So many learners believe they have to speak exactly like a native speaker before they open their mouths. They think every sentence must have perfect grammar, perfect pronunciation, and perfect vocabulary. But real conversations don't work that way. Native speakers hesitate, correct themselves, and even make mistakes, yet they keep talking because their goal is communication, not perfection. The more you chase perfection, the more nervous you become, and nervousness makes your brain slower instead of faster.
Exactly. And here's something I want every listener to remember. Your brain learns to speak English the same way it learns any other skill, through repetition and regular practice. The first time you ride a bicycle, drive a car, or learn to swim, you think carefully about every movement. But after enough practice, those actions become automatic. Speaking English works the same way. The more you use English in real situations, the less your brain has to stop and think. Instead of translating every word, you'll begin responding naturally and confidently. That's the goal of today's episode. And in the next section, we'll share the first simple trick that can help you start thinking faster in English from today.
All right, everyone. It's time for our very first conversation trick, and honestly, this one can completely change the way you speak English. The trick is simple. Think in simple English, not perfect English. It sounds easy, but most learners do the exact opposite. They try to build long, advanced, and grammatically perfect sentences before they even start speaking. They believe that using difficult vocabulary or complex grammar will make them sound more fluent, but in reality, that habit only slows them down because their brain spends too much time searching for the perfect words instead of expressing the idea they already have.
That's absolutely true, Liba. Let me give everyone a simple example. Imagine someone asks you, "What did you do yesterday?" Many English learners immediately start thinking, "How do I use the past tense correctly? Which vocabulary word sounds more advanced? Should I say participated, attended, or visited?" While they're busy analyzing everything, the conversation pauses. A much better approach is to answer with simple English. "I went to the market, I met my friend, we had a coffee, it was fun." Those are short, clear sentences, and most importantly, they keep the conversation moving. Communication is always more valuable than complicated language. Exactly. Remember this. People are listening to your message, not judging how many difficult words you know. If you can express your ideas clearly with simple English, you're already communicating successfully. As your confidence grows, you'll naturally begin using richer vocabulary and more advanced grammar. But first, build the habit of speaking quickly and comfortably. Fluency begins with clarity, not complexity. That's why children become fluent so quickly. They don't wait until they know every grammar rule. They simply use the words they know and keep talking every single day.
Here's a challenge for everyone listening. From today onward, whenever you're practicing English, imagine you're speaking to a 10-year-old child. Use words that are easy, sentences that are short, and ideas that are clear. For example, instead of saying, I was absolutely exhausted due to my demanding work schedule, simply say, I was very tired because I worked a lot. Both sentences mean almost the same thing, but the second one is much easier to think of and much faster to say. That's exactly how you train your brain to respond naturally in real conversations. I love that advice, Jack. And here's one sentence I want everyone to remember because it can completely change your mindset. Simple English spoken with confidence is always more powerful than perfect English that never gets spoken. So don't wait for perfect words. Use the English you already know, trust yourself, and keep the conversation alive. The more often you do that, the faster your brain will learn to think directly in English without translating or overthinking every sentence.
Now that we've talked about thinking in simple English, let's move on to another powerful technique that can make your conversations much faster and more natural. This trick is all about learning English chunks instead of learning single words. If you've never heard this term before, don't worry. It's much easier than it sounds. An English chunk is simply a group of words that native speakers use together all the time. Instead of creating every sentence from the beginning, your brain remembers these ready-made phrases and uses them instantly. This saves time, reduces stress, and helps you sound much more fluent.
Exactly, Liba. Think about it this way. Imagine you're building a house. If you had to make every single brick yourself, it would take a very long time. But if someone gives you ready made blocks, you can build the house much faster. English chunks work in the same way. Instead of remembering only one word like I think, you learn phrases such as I think so, I don't think so, let me think, or I'll think about it. These phrases become automatic. When someone asks you a question, your brain doesn't need to create a new sentence. It simply picks the phrase that fits the situation, and the words come out naturally.